Look around you. You've made it to the belly of the beast. Congratulations. Very few come this far.
What kind of movie is it? Horror?
Honey, you ain't going to stop in a horror movie.
Working on X and then working on Pearl and then the complete, surprise of the success of these movies really kind of came out of nowhere. We went to New Zealand and we filmed these movies, and I really didn't think much of it after that. I put my heart and my soul into it, but I really didn't think anyone would ever see it. And then people did see it, and they really responded to it. Y'all might as well go home, because I just fucking nailed that.
She knows this character clearly. She's been playing her or some version of her for three movies.
And so it was interesting to see this parallel start to kind of exist between my own life and the trajectory of my own career that I've been working on, and then to also experience that as well with what Maxine and Pearl were striving for.
How's it feel being someone else?
Good.
I've always found her to be such a fascinating actress to watch, and risky and bold and wonderful. And so I was imagining her through the piece.
She's a very, very fearless actress.
Get in my way again and you're fucking dead! You hear me?
She's extremely committed, willing to make strong choices that don't feel like over-the-top choices. They feel like grounded choices, but are very, very connected.
She switches into this character. It's kind of like, I guess Maxine in a way is kind of like part Mia and part Maxine. How come you waking up early?
I have a fit-in for a film.
Oh yeah? Guy girl or girl girl?
A real movie.
And I think that it's kind of the coolest way to execute the character, because you never know really what to expect. But it also says that some of the nicest people also can be like totally cutthroat if you don't know, if you don't know what you're getting yourself into with them.
I loved X and I loved Pearl. I think I saw them probably both opening weekend. Ty was very much on my radar as a director. And so I actually reached out to him, and we were trying to set up some kind of a meeting, not knowing anything about Maxine. I had no idea that there was going to be a trilogy, or I just was interested in just meeting him and talking to him about movies and, seeing what he was going to do next and seeing if there was any opportunity for us to work together.
When you have someone like Kevin Bacon who signs up to do the movie, it just changes what I think is possible with the film. It gives you that confidence that you need to have when trying to, because we always wanted a great ensemble cast for this movie. And the goal was always to get really exciting, interesting people together and into this world.
Get lost. We'll clean up the mess.
Thanks.
What are agents for?
The picture becomes larger and it becomes more inflated as you start to understand it's not just this one thing.
Maxie! How you doing, baby girl?
Running late, looking for my outfit for tonight.
You want the good news or the bad news?
Bad.
You didn't get the Lizzie Borden music video.
And so for me, that's essentially the genius of Ty.
It was always such a surprise. It was such a treat to, be working with different actors every few days and getting to see what they've prepared and their approach to the work, and just really being pleasantly surprised by what they brought to the table.
We had Kevin, and then Lily was like, I love those movies. I want to be a part of it. She just thought it was cool.
Sorry.
We've all got blood on our hands now.
It's something I've always wanted to do, and this was kind of the culmination of that dream in a sense. And the idea that I got to play this character who's in a movie within a movie is just one small part of what gets to aid Mia's character in her journey. We all get to pop in and bring out different sides of her character, and you just get to come in and have fun for the day.
Ingrid Bergman was my first. She said, "Be yourself. The world worships an original." I really connected with her.
You read it as an actor and you just know it's like a feast for actors, because we're all coming in and doing these sort of small parts, but they're so juicy, all of them, you know. So I was really hooked, and I knew I was going to do it straight away.
I actually had to read the script twice when I first got it, because I flew through the script like immediately, and then I finished it, and I realized that I had read it as a fan. Like I was getting a sneak peek of the third film in the trilogy because I loved the movie so much. And I was like, oh man, I have to go back and read this as an actor because I've just been reading it as a fan. I just want to know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, transitioning from being a full-fledged artist in charge of my universe to being an actor, i.e. a single part of an entire universe, is both relieving and panic-inducing, probably 50-50, I would say, because you have to suddenly trust a bunch of people you've never met.
Is there a way to find out who made this?
Why? What's on it?
None of your business.
So I also really appreciate collaboration. I appreciate that in acting especially, so many of your choices are based on what other people decide to do.
I fucking got it, Puritan 2.
You're actually gonna be in a film I'd watch for once.
And decide to give you, and so that is really nice, and it's a relief, and it is in some ways kind of like jamming with a band. But at the end of the day, you know, you go home and you don't know what's gonna happen to it.
I loved working with all of these actors. I don't think that we could have made Maxine without them. They bring so much to the story. I don't really know where we could have gone without them.
I think, you know, being able to work with Ty in the capacity of him being a writer and a director is invaluable. I mean, he is a true visionary, as we can see, you know, in all the types of films that he makes.
It's more personal if you've written it, and I immediately understand that, and I regard that because, to me, what got me here were the words. And the words were so good, and the world depicted the way it is was so complete. And so I come to the set knowing that I'd like to say and honor what he's written first, no matter what I think.
You're my lawyer, right?
Entertainment lawyer, yes.
Writing is everything. It's just the truth. We have nothing without it. So he just built a glorious world, and he's very centered in it. He knows exactly what he wants out of the scene.
Fascinating how something can look so believable when in reality it's all a facade.
He's a director that we were very collaborative, right from the very beginning, in terms of, I don't know, just thoughts I had about the character and bouncing ideas off of each other, having to do with backstory and the look and the voice and, you know, all those kinds of things. It was really, really, really fun. And
what Ty has done for the genre is so unique and so special, and I was a little surprised Ty wanted to speak to me about it. I was very excited, and when he pitched the story to me, I was like, I'm in. How could I not be in? This is amazing.
I knew from the very first time that I met him and I talked to him what a clear vision he has, and like his attention to detail is just like unparalleled.
I'm an artist. This town is prejudiced against artists, scared of its own shadow when it comes to upsetting the status quo. But I say, if the pearl-clutching moral majority types are going to protest your work, you might as well make it bloody mean something.
All the great filmmakers, Spielberg, he started in horror. Friedkin, horror. Polanski, horror. Like, they all made horror movies. And I think what horror enables you to do is exploit an audience and to get a visceral reaction out of the audience and create something that is completely experiential. And if your filmmaker can do that in a way that resonates with people, it's magic.
You're a fucking